Hey everyone, we are here today to tell you about a program at our local library that I have Jace here enrolled in. I should say, I know it's at other local libraries because I actually looked it up, but I don't think it's at every local library. Yeah, he likes it. So if you don't have this at your local library, but I suggest you ask, and if they don't, tell them they should get it because it's great. But if you don't have it, I will put a link below, and there's pages where you can go and print off so that you can do this with your child at home. It's not the same pages as mine. They do look different. I already looked. But they're kind of similar, and it's the same concept, so it's okay. Basically, it's called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, and like the title says, you read them 1,000 books before kindergarten. You can start at birth, or you can start later on. Just any child is eligible until they go to kindergarten. This is the pamphlet we got. Well, it's like a book, obviously. My library made it like a scrapbook. I will show you. When we open the first page, which I'm turning to a farther page, but they're all the same. You see this? You put the day you start reading it, the day you're done, and mine does 20 books at a time. After reading these books, I've read blank overall. I'm learning a lot. So after the first 20, you put 20, and then 40, 60, It's kind of self-explanatory. But, you write down the name of the book and the author, or just the name. It's up to you. I put little notes, like he started this one at 13 months, and one book in here it's called Dogs by Rand McNally. He loves the pictures. I put just notes at the bottom. I put that he still is interested in the longer books, and I have to read the longer ones at night when he's laying down and relaxed. Mine also, like I said, makes it like a scrapbook. So in here there is some pages, like this one for example. This one says, here's a picture of me when I started this program. I wonder how much I will have grown by the time I finish and am ready to go to kindergarten. I took a picture of him when he was reading the first book that we put in here, and I will put that in there. I just need to get it printed off and everything. So why do this program? And I'm actually going to be reading off a website because I don't have my slip from my own local library that tells me all this, but it's the same information. Why read 1,000 books? Parents can help very young children learn the 5 early literacy skills, which reading research has determined children must know before they can learn to read. These essential skills needed for school success are, then it goes on to a list. Boom. Yeah, boom with all your 5 bubs. It is nap time, so he is crabby, I'm sorry. Phonological awareness, and I'm hoping I pronounced that right. It's being able to hear and play with the smaller sounds and words. Vocabulary, that's the obvious. Print convention is noticing print, knowing how to handle a book, and knowing how to follow words on a page. When I read to Jace, I like to point at the words as I'm reading, unless he is laying down. I do that mostly when he's just sitting on my lap. Background knowledge is prior knowledge, things our child has learned. Letter knowledge is knowing letters are different from each other, knowing their names and sounds, and recognizing letters everywhere. It says, how does it work? Like I said, Any child before kindergarten is eligible, and you just do it. And every time you read a book and they listen to the whole thing or they read the whole thing with you, you write down the book. You know, it says, there's one thing on here. It says what books count. Books read at story time if you attend. Books read by any family member, friend, teacher, etc. as long as they listen to the whole story. Books read on iPad or an e-reader. Books on CD as long as they listen to the whole story. Books from home or books at the library. So basically just any book. How long does it take to reach 1,000 books? 1 book per day for 3 years equals 1,095 books. 10 books per week for 2 years is 1,040 books. 3 books per day for 1 year is 1,095 books. So you could get this done within a year. What I would suggest doing if you wanted to do that, and I sometimes do this with Jace, it does depend how I'm feeling. And what we're doing that day, obviously, is I read 1 right away in the morning, 1 at nap time because he takes 1 nap, and then 1 before bed. 3 books per day. Another thing that I remember my librarian telling me about this is not only did they learn how to read and they learn all the words and stuff, if you read a book about numbers, that helps. This has to do with the prior knowledge, I guess. It helps them learn their numbers or their colors. It helps them learn a lot. I like to point out colors on pages. I point out, what's happening in the pictures, and we do that. And that's basically it. It has actually helped Jace a lot. I know he's only 14 months old, but since we started doing this last month, and we've only read, I think, 43 books so far, because I kind of lost track for a little bit and got out of the play or whatever. It has actually helped his vocabulary, and I know, like I said, I know he's young, but ever since I started reading to him more often, he has been talking more, whether it's jabbering or if you actually listen, you can hear the words coming out. I don't know if it's his age or the reading that's helping, but I believe it's the reading. He loves to read. He will bring me book after book after book, and I actually have to tell him, Mommy's done reading right now. It gave him a love for reading. So I highly recommend this. Very highly recommend this. And yeah, like I said, if your local library does not have this, encourage them to get it. And go to the website below, and at the bottom it has links that you can print off, and it'll be like 0 to 100 books. And this website actually does it by 100 books, but it doesn't really matter. And if you even wanted, you could go and type up your own to make it a scrapbook of your own. It's just all up to you. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later.